it's not. I swear this mic was working when I started the stream. Welcome to Real Lit Rivals 15 match. Losers bracket round 1 between Alph and SovietDubov. It is indeed an exciting matchup. And I'm just going to be watching the mic bit of OBS just to make sure my voice doesn't cut out at any point. So, first few maps of New York and Hokkaido. My fast-paced ones. Going into, those other maps that are or are not fast-paced. The surprise of finishing the second map, getting to see what the extra ones are. I don't know if people want it to be shared. I assume it would be okay, but just in case I won't. Now, as a rookie, Alph has yet to formally play in New York, although with Roulette League there is a lot of experience there, so I'm very interested to see how it goes. Picking sort of against SovietDubov there with a lifetime performance of 0-0. Okay, fair enough. The wonders about our stats, you get to go to the second page of the maps and see what's at the bottom of the list. And hey, if the map's a good one, you go, yep, I'll have that, thank you very much. Spin arriving very soon. And said spin be Athena Savalas with no target pacification is to be eliminated using a fire axe as a janitor. I like janitor because, yeah, you start janitor instead of getting one. And it's fun trying to get past the checkpoint that Frisk's. I think Frisk's not in. Yeah, that is the issue, not Enforcer. Both players very quickly loading in, without quickly replanning as well. Heading down, land in a trank. Of course, there's the question of how you're going to get past them guards. Yep, some people. Well, to be fair, with Fire Axe, you might want to go. That might be the best course of action. To be fair, needing to. Oh yes, Soviet, you can't go through that Fisk point anymore. Unless you do the hoops and the roundabouts, swings and roundabouts. The extra work. To be fair, he may have attempted to set up that thing, it just didn't work out. Let's just give Alph the lead there, getting to the fire axe there, tucked away in a place that probably wouldn't be very accessible in event of a fire. I suppose it's about getting out of that realm instead of into it. Which, yeah, it just is that. Oh, there we go, there's Fabian. Also, something to note there, Alph, still green guns with, I believe cameras were still active, able to get past those cameras without being seen. So, yeah, there you go. You can hear both players, their streams. Lovely. Yeah, yes, Soviet's one is quite quiet. Just up it. Yeah, sorry, I did mute Alph's before the stream because I know there's been issues with like sound being able to play on the idler. Here we are. There, I have completely missed the kill there from Alph. Classic knocking out them guards, getting the kill, I assume, without pacifying. And yeah, the explosive through the floor, yeah. Also very smart. Oh, there we go. There's the CEO exit, and that is GG's in 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Doesn't really give Soviet much time to catch up, and indeed, admin agrees. Off to Hokkaido, 2-0 to Alph. Now this is the part where I remember to do predictions. There we go. If I'm gonna have Twitch affiliate, I might as well actually get some use out of it with the channel points. There we go. Yeah, another case of sort of you see your opponent doesn't have like this has lost on Hokkaido. Indeed, Soviet seeing the 0-1-0, picking it in hopes of in hopes of adding a 1 to the wins column of the 5-4-0 of his own. I feel like I said that in the most long-winded way. It was, yeah. There was the V plan, but no rips like in the field, as it were. Loading in or preloading to practice some in the interesting uniform. Now I want to see Suit in the spin just because the funny suit. That ISO, it doesn't seem Alf like when I try and do it that fast, like before she turns around, she seems to, as in turns back to go to the director. It doesn't seem to work for me, so that's cool that that works. At least one, Diane. At least. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yep, that would help. That was wonderfully done from Dinosaur. Oop, spin. Here we go. Eric Sodas is to be eliminated with poisoned stem cells as a chef, and Yuki Yamazaki is to be eliminated using scissors as the hospital director. I only know I only know the scissors that's on the surgeon. There probably is an easier one. Right? I should Oh yes. Yep. That's right in for fun. The other one is indeed in 47 Suite, which really does spoil the players for choice on where to start because yeah, there is obviously chef and then you can get the ISO using a snail, or you can start default grab the scissors, which is probably the best option to be fair. Yeah. Yep, Alph sure enough does indeed load in and looking to get the isolation just done a moment ago. Soviet meanwhile starting in the restaurant, which gives the extra time to get to Yuki before she begins to enter the hospital, or the resort, rather. And also looking to get the hospital director, but missing that trank in the process, unfortunately.
Hey, mister.
I forgot that suit as that idle animation. Alph there, just looking very, yeah, the pose. Absolutely legendary Jurian use, warranting that power stance. And there's the hospital director Not the chief surgeon. Now I see what Volcat was saying about getting them confused. As in just the names of them confused, not the actual disguises. Sure enough, that gives Alph the scissors and the disguise, and the scissors into Yuki's face. That's a kill. Off for the stem cells. Soviet meanwhile knocking out all those guards, leaving Yuki very much ready to be conked with this briefcase, I would assume. Sure enough. Lots of conking going on. The chef's being conked. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, the chief surgeon, no, the hospital director is not allowed in the random suites. He's very humble like that, and he doesn't give himself universal access, despite probably being the one who decides who can enter where, which is weird, but humble, so good on him. Instead, yep, having to go for the surgeon, for the stem cells. Unclear. Well, there's the evidence box. Deals with those yellow guns. That's good, that's good. I mean, Hokkaido's a nice map for the cameras. Yes, going for that surgeon. It's well thought to improvise like that. And also, good use of loadout to not bring in a poison for poisoning the stem cells and instead using that rat poison. Sorry if you can hear that very big swig of water there. It's a thirsty job. All that talking. There's a kill there anyway. Or at least it will be once he actually dies. Although at this point the animation has started, so any other disguise would also be acceptable as far as I remember for Hokkaido. Or for sodas. Well, that puts Alph right by the exit. Both targets down. Indeed, Diana. Finishes in 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Lovely. Very cleanly done. Yeah, and that would take us to Berlin. Yeah. And now we're gonna have to cast to Berlin. Which I will try my hardest. It's I mean, I love Berlin, but I've been struggling to be an audience member for it lately. So I'll try my hardest. I promise that. Both players having fairly similar experiences on Berlin. 1-1-0 and 1-2-1. Berlin certainly a map where you can play. It's a good and a very good personal best for a rookie there on Berlin. Getting the 10 minutes around the 10-minute window. The audio, my headset's just completely weird. I'm just gonna try and make it so that I can consistently hear the game, and hopefully not screw over my mic in the process. There we go. I can hear it now. That'll help. Yeah, well, without the key hackers, you can't get into the suite. I think it might have been a starting location sort of thing, like needing a different isolation. Like Alph's isolation. Both players preparing the loadout at club entrance. Expecting a suit. Could very well, there's 5 opportunities for it. Interestingly, both like with one of the powerful items like the durian or the snail. And now that there's no suit disguise locked into the club entrance, you don't have to wear the Ravon suit. You could bring a briefcase. Not a lot of people do that. I mean, I forget a lot. Now, the spin. It's time. Agent 1. Ball is club crew. Agent 2. SMG as delivery guy. Agent 3. Battle axe as Rolf. Agent 4. Assault rifle in the suit. Agent 5. Pistol as bartender. There's that suit. And there's that assault rifle, interestingly, that Alph had prepared in the loadout. Knew the spin. Came to them in a dream. Thought to prepare the loadout just in case the dreams were true. No, I'm sure there is stuff like Colorado. People bringing in assault rifles into Colorado. It's probably that train of thought. But it's nice to imagine it was a premonition. Swift loading in from both players. Off to get green. That's the classic first target for a suit spin. Usually. There we go. Down he goes. Alph gets that first kill, and I'm sure Soviet will not be too far behind in getting that kill onto Agent Green.
Agent Green, are you still there? Operative down. He's sharp, so be sharper.
There we go. Yes, that club crew disguise, and now full can probably be done off of Agent Swan, I should think. At least that's my instinct, at least. Although I could also maybe see the benefits in luring Banner up and then knocking him out quite low down on the stairs, because I'll actually get Pistol as bartender pretty fast. Oh, that is lovely. That you timing that push just right on Agent Swan, getting Alph the second kill. Soviet looking for a line of sight onto Banner, although it is not one of those two skylights. It's not the third skylight. It's the third skylight, isn't it? There is a line of sight from there, right?
Are you all sleeping out there? We could not have stacked the deck more in our favor, and still.
No, next skylight along. Soviet. There we go. Lovely. Alph racing through to Agent Lowenthal. Quite likely Agent 5 here. There we go. Off to get that battle axe, I should think. I think Rolf is the only thing that really slows the spin down at all.
Waiting for your chance to snatch glory from the jaws of defeat. I would suggest getting it over with.
As shown by the fact that 3 agents are down in, only 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Well, 2.5 minutes for when he actually died. Agent Thames. Thames, of course. Don't call him Thames, please. I mean, it has recce potential. I mean, it'd be very cool to hit a record, third time playing a map.
Unless this channel isn't secure, don't take any chances. Freeze him.
Ooh, I say no word. I will say no words in regards to the recce. Especially because I'm very scared of that where that battle axe may have ended up. Okay, that's good. Come on. Come on, get Chamberlain. Well, the disguise is probably also very helpful. You can get straight into the kill. That is a whoosh. SovietDubov's end. I was so focused on Alph's amazing, like absolutely popping off there, that I honestly thought it was them for a second. Whoops, I probably should have been looking at both. That may be the curse of trying to commentate Berlin. My apologies. That is further widening the gap there between both players. Just got to deal with the evidence box, and then rush out of there.
Enough! He got another. You're sitting ducks. Evacuate.
Run! Run! That's... Oh, that is a record! 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Oh, wonderful. Also, you know, the final points needed to win that match for Alph there. Score now 6-0. Beautiful. Yeah, only 4.5 minutes of actual in-game time. Just wow. Yeah, certainly power play. Curious when the last time a rookie did get a record was. Well, see how that's affected the bracket. To be precise, the losers bracket. Round 1. This means that... Oh, does need to be updated, but Alph will go on to play against Moo in round 2. Meanwhile, SovietDubov is out, having been kicked out of the lower bracket with that amazing gameplay. Meanwhile, there's more matches coming up. Oh. Okay, well, there we go. Gave it third refresh is the charm. Up next, yeah, Volcat versus Quatility in Sapienza and Sapienza. At the start of the next hour. Later tonight, oh no, not later tonight. At the same time, there will be Blue versus Goulet on Dubai and New York. And later on will be Rocky versus Look It's Me in Chongqing and Dartmoor. That's pretty hype. Please don't let it be delayed. I feel like I thought this was what it was delayed to. Oh, I hope it doesn't get delayed because the loser of that plays against Pidgey, and the winner of that match plays against. Wait, no, plays against Deadly Muffin Man, and then it follows on, and then to Pidgey, and then playing me. So I want the bracket to move along, pretty please, pretty please. Anyway. Well, Raid Blunts is streaming. Raid Blunts. If I can type names in properly. I'll even pay out that prediction that I remember. Oh, invalid username. That is weird. Oh, because that is not a Z. Try that one again. There we go. Second time's the charm. GG's. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.